The signing of Jadon Sancho is set to complicate Manchester United's transfer window. Jadon Sancho's huge transfer fee is set to back Manchester United into a corner for the remainder of the summer transfer window. The England winger is scheduled to complete his medical at Carrington on Tuesday as United press on in their pursuit of centre-back and midfield targets. One of the final stages in Sancho's deal is set to be completed today, 2 days after the player missed a penalty in the Euro 2020 final shootout. The remaining formalities will rubber stamp a blockbuster £72.6 million move, plus add-ons, which will land the Red Devils one of the key long-term targets. Sancho will link up with a talented group of attackers including Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford and Anthony Martial as competition for game time next season looks set to be fierce. However, a fee of that size will naturally put a dent in this summer's transfer kitty. According to the Daily Mail, the deal means United are now left working with a limited budget to secure other key targets over the coming weeks. This is bad news for their pursuits of Rafael Varane and Eduardo Camavinga in particular, who have recently been heavily linked with Old Trafford. Neither player would come cheap, with Real Madrid holding out for somewhere in the region of £45 million for Varane. The Frenchman is thought to be mulling over his future as he recovers from Euro 2020 disappointment. Although many reports indicate that a deal is edging closer, the valuation for 18-year-old Camavinga is not as certain, with Rennes supposedly demanding huge compensation to let the teenager, who they believe is a generational talent, leave the club. The Red Devils face stiff competition from the likes of PSG for his signature, and with a French option surely tempting the native youngster, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and co. may have to pull out all the stops to land him. All things considered, their two top targets outside of Sancho could set him back another £80 million, taking them to an eye-watering total in the COVID-hit transfer market. Such a realization could force them to consider cheaper alternatives, like Danish centre-back Joachim Andersen. Various reports have linked the former Fulham man with Old Trafford, and a deal of around £26 million would be a more realistic and affordable option than Varane. Cutting costs on one of their remaining targets would then allow them to go all in on the other, as meeting both of their respective valuations seems increasingly unlikely, while the United boardroom will be over the moon that the Sancho deal is inches away from completion. It is also set to make splashing the cash that bit more painful from here on out.